Hi guys, welcome to Surgery Tribe / Gigantomastia Awareness Platform. I am so sorry it took this long for us to get to episode 2 because episode 1 was like 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago or so. So I totally underrated the emotional energy it took for me to come on here and talk to you about my story, to come on here and share my story and to educate people about this killer condition. I underestimated the emotional energy I needed for that. So but we're here now and let's pick up for real end it. So we're going to be talking about gigantomastia today. For those who are new in here, for the last video it was simply an intro video about my surgery, about gigantomastia, and yeah, it was simply an intro video. So today we're going to be looking at what is gigantomastia, what are the symptoms of gigantomastia, and what are the causes of gigantomastia. So today I want you, be you a guy, be you a girl, I want you to listen to this carefully, because even if you don't have big boobs, you might know someone who has big boobs, or you might have a sister, a cousin, a mom that is suffering from gigantomastia. So what is gigantomastia? It's a medical condition where your boobs grow excessively large, sometimes 3% or more of your entire body weight. That's what gigantomastia is. So you could be carrying big boobs around and you feel like, oh, my boobs are just big, but no, that could be a medical condition. So by the time I'm done with this video, you should be able to identify if you have gigantomastia or not. Okay, so that's what gigantomastia is, and it has symptoms that we're going to look at right now. And symptoms vary from person to person. There are people who get to face all of the symptoms, some other people don't get to face all of them. So the first symptom, excuse me, I'm going to be using my phone because I kept some of the points in here. So another name for gigantomastia is hypertrophy. You can check that online. I really want this name gigantomastia to ring a bell, because if you come across someone who is suffering from it, you'll be able to help them. Gigantomastia, it's a killer condition. So what are the symptoms of gigantomastia? First of all, we have chronic back pain. Chronic back pain. So if you have big boobs, back and neck pain to be precise, if you have big boobs and then you're having back pain, neck pain, and you're living on painkillers, you're literally living on painkillers, and you're wondering, where is this coming from? You go to the hospital, you can't find anything. It's your boobs. It's your boobs, because the weight on your titties is putting a strain on your neck and eventually a strain on your back. So if you're having big boobs and you're facing chronic back and neck pain, that could be one of the symptoms of gigantomastia. Okay, we're going to move to the next, which is infection. So for my girlies who have big boobs, this you need to experience personally. So for my girlies who have big boobs, during summer or when places are quite hot, you have soreness underneath your boobs or some stuffs like that, and you're constantly treating infection. Like you have rashes, you have soreness, sometimes it becomes very painful, so you're constantly treating infection underneath your boob. That's gigantomastia. You should look out for that. So one of the symptoms of gigantomastia. And another symptom is we have posture problem. For instance, me, I've been treating scoliosis for the past 2 years. I'm just recovering from scoliosis. Now, what is scoliosis? Scoliosis is a medical condition where you have a bent spinal cord, like it affects your spinal cord. So I had boobs that affected my spinal cord. So I didn't know I had scoliosis till I went to the hospital and I was diagnosed with scoliosis, and it was due to my boobs. So if you check online what scoliosis is, or you can DM me if you want to know more about scoliosis, it makes you have a bent spinal cord, and you know your spinal cord is the core of your entire body movement. So if you have a problem with your spinal cord, you're in deep shit, because I was literally living in fear when I had scoliosis. I could barely stand. I couldn't stand for long. I couldn't sit for long. It was a terrible experience for me before my surgery. So aside from back pain, neck pain, scoliosis, which is poor posture, and aside from infection, there's something you get to feel around your boobs, like pain, aches around your boobs, or under or by the side, you feel like some kind of pain. It's also called nostalgia. So if you have that, if you feel like pain or aches in your boobs and you have big boobs, that could be gigantomastia you're facing. So Okay, we're going to move to more of physical symptoms. For instance, if you have big boobs, you have weight on your chest, and you literally have bruises around here most of the time. Like your shoulders have bruises due to the weight on your chest, it's pulling your bra straps and stuff like that. So yeah, those are one of the symptoms of gigantomastia. Excuse me. So I'm going to move to this very briefly. There are different types of gigantomastia, but I don't want to get into all of that because it's going to be extremely long. But there are different types of gigantomastia. So I'm going to move straight forward to what causes gigantomastia. For my case, it was genetics. I had an aunt who had gigantomastia, so I picked that up from genes. So I don't know about you, but genetics could be the cause of gigantomastia. You might have a relative that had gigantomastia and then you pick that up. You might have gigantomastia from childbirth, like if you put to bed and then your boobs just grow excessively large and they don't get to return to their normal size. Yeah, childbirth can cause gigantomastia, and puberty too. Some people grow in and then just have big boobs, and yeah, puberty causes gigantomastia too. And there's one misconception about gigantomastia. I saw a video online the other day and someone was like, oh, gigantomastia is when your boobs grow so fast within weeks. No, the time frame is not specific. It could grow within weeks, it could grow within months, it could grow within years. It's the size that makes it gigantomastia, not the time in which it grows. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now I just got to realize that there are drugs, there are medications that can easily make your boobs grow way bigger than you expected, and you can be treating something else and in turn you get to develop gigantomastia from that drug. So some of the drugs that causes gigantomastia is penicillamine or buzilamine. You should check that. I'm going to write it down at the comment section so you can look into it. So you could have these drugs, you could go to the hospital, you're trying to treat something else, and then you have these drugs and it could be the cause of your gigantomastia. Yeah, so there's some autoimmune conditions that causes gigantomastia too, like lupus and arthritis. Now when I got into this, I was a little bit confused because I've been suffering from arthritis too for a while, but I didn't know if it was genetics that was the cause of my gigantomastia or arthritis that was the cause of my gigantomastia. So but I'm 80 to 85% sure genetics was the cause of my gigantomastia. So extreme obesity, if you're very fat, if you have a lot of body weight, there's a likelihood that you develop gigantomastia, because as you know, boobs contain fatty tissues. 80% of your boob are fatty tissues. So if you're obese, there's a likelihood for you to have gigantomastia. So that's it for today. I don't want to make the videos very long. I wanted to come on here today to tell you guys what are the causes of gigantomastia, the symptoms of gigantomastia. So for our next video, I'm going to be giving you guys story time of how I had surgery to survive from gigantomastia and how gigantomastia affected my life for over 7 years. So this is a video to put you in check if you're having gigantomastia, or to prepare you for the next video. If you're having gigantomastia, you have to know what the surgery looks like, the aftermath of the surgery, the pre-op of the surgery, and everything. So in the next video, I'm going to be giving you guys details of my surgery and how surgery was, how I felt after surgery, and how I'm doing right now, because it's basically 6 months after my surgery and I'm here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. For now, surgery tribe, bye.